What's up, everybody? Unsportsmanlike Conduct, Gabb Bree, here to talk with you guys for another week. And March Madness, it's going.
March Madness. I have a take. It's not a hot take, but I have a take. And I've seen it floated around, so I think I might be right.
Okay.
The women's tournament leaps and bounds better than the men.
Well, I also agree, and I commented that on Instagram. You know, the Caitlin Clark quote that she said, people care more about the women's. I said she's right. The replies are not so nice.
Well, naturally.
But I agree.
It's just, think of it this way. How many women's basketball players college basketball players can you name right now?
Way more than the men.
And
no hate to the men's bracket or the teams.
I watch men's college basketball too. Like a lot. Definitely a lot more than I think I have in the past, however, maybe 5-ish years. And I still think now I can name more women's players than the
definitely.
Men's.
I'm learning some of the men's players as the tournament is going on.
I just think the level that the women are at in comparison, like this is, I think, what I'm trying to get at. I made this list last week of the top 10 women to watch in this tournament. And like, I sat here for a few hours, probably like 2 to 3 hours, really like struggling to just limit it to 10. And I knew as soon as it got posted, people would be like, oh, what about this person? What about this person? What about this person? And I'm like, yes, I know. You're so right, because there are so many really, 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 really good players in the women's tournament right now that like 10 is tough. 10 is really tough. Like I left off Rickea Jackson. A lot of people weren't happy about that. And like, I wasn't happy about it either. Haley Van Lith, I'm a little biased against her. So like maybe that was it. But like she could have easily made it on there too. And like I just don't know if the men have like the same star power that the women do right now.
They don't. And like the men that do, they don't like. So I don't even know what to even say about that.
Well, it's nothing
like the one guy from Duke. Like he's really good. He has a lot of followers. No, I'm not talking about him.
Oh, the TikTok one, the TikTok boy. Yeah.
Yeah, like he has a lot of followers. He is good at basketball. What, he scored like 30 points in the game?
Yeah, something like that.
And people are like, oh, he's not very good. I hate him. I'm like, okay, well, this might be why.
Like, and it's also not to say like that the men aren't good. That's not what we're doing here. Because it's weird. You can't give the women their flowers without somebody thinking like you're taking something away from the men. Like, both can be good. There can be stars in the women that are bigger names than the men. That doesn't mean that the men aren't good. It just means that the women are very good. Like Caitlin Clark. When was the last time we talked about a guy in college basketball the way we talk about her? You could say that we talk about Zach Edey like it right now. I don't think they're the same caliber player.
No.
But like every time there's any college basketball, anything, it's like his face on the promo. Or is Zach Edey the best college center we've ever seen? Which, again, pump the brakes. But like it's so different with Caitlin Clark. She's like, we're gonna be talking about her for years to come. Not just like when she gets into the W, but like we're gonna talk about her college career for probably forever. Zion and RJ, okay, like how many years ago was that? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just I'm enjoying the men's tournament because I am a UConn fan and I have them repeating and everything, but like I'm having so much more fun watching the women because they're going crazy. They're really going nuts. So that's my take on that. But we can dive a little bit more into the men's tournament itself. Did you make a bracket?
I did. I have one singular bracket that I made in my friend's little bracket pool. I think I might be like 5th or so. There's like 300 people in there. I think I might be 5th.
I wrote mine out because I need to like be able to see it 24/7. This is how I'm doing. We're gonna do a little show and tell. This is where we're at. Not bad.
Wait, hold it up again.
Kansas kind of effed me, but this is
okay. Yeah.
There's a lot more green than there are X's, I think, which is good. My Final Four is still intact. 7 out of 8 of my Elite 8 teams are there still. Didn't have Kansas absolutely stinking it up against Gonzaga the other day, but what can you do about that? And yeah, I still have UConn is still in it. UConn's dominating. I said
yeah, they are.
What I said last week that I was afraid of the East because like the draw of all the teams in the East, but like they blew out Northwestern. And I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be a much closer game than it was, but
okay. Sorry. I was trying to pull up my bracket, but it's making me do it on an app. So that's not going to happen here, guys. But I think that I am like 5th or 6th. I was like 2 days ago, maybe. I don't know. But
who's in you did like a Big East Final Four, right?
Yeah, but in my bracket that I made, I put Auburn in my Final Four. So that sucks.
Shout out,
yeah. So that one's gonna get me, but we haven't gotten that far yet. So at least that's good.
I didn't. Obviously, when you have teams like that upsetting like major powerhouse basketball teams, nobody ever sees it coming. But like Yale, out of nowhere, and then I mean they lost their last game, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I'm in 5th. Okay, I am in 5th place, guys. That is confirmed. I'm in 5th place for now. Like 200, 300 people or so.
Good for you.
But it's all going to go downhill from here. So don't get too excited. Don't hype me up right now. That's going to go away really soon. But I tried my best, and my best was I literally just guessed on the whole thing.
Honestly, sometimes that's like the best way to just fill out a bracket.
Yeah.
I feel like if I just guessed, this would be looking a lot better than it is currently.
Also, on the first day of March Madness, I had a 12-leg parlay. It was only $2. I'm like, I'm just going to do like this many games just because, it's fun. It's March Madness. You have to do it. I'm just going to pick the teams. And I was being offered a cash out. It was $2 to win $500, and I was at like $150 to cash out. I should have just taken the money. Every team won except for Kentucky. A minus 1,200 money line. Why did I even do that? Why did I even do that? Oh my God. But it was fun until it wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. Still won't forget how you jinxed Nevada. You screwed me.
Okay, that's not my fault. I was just trying to own up to my mistakes. Guys, I was just trying to own up to my mistakes. I picked a Dayton because, again, I don't watch college basketball. So I'm like, I'm going to pick an Ohio team. Might as well just go for the vibes. They were down by like 20-something? And then they won.
They were down 17.
Okay.
And they went on a 24-4 run to finish the game. And they ended up winning by 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I had Nevada winning that game. Oh, no, I had them losing to Arizona. Okay, so it's not like it really mattered, but still crazy. 24-4 run is nuts.
I saw someone tweet. They said, I can't remember who did. I followed them. I'll find it if I need to. But they said, March Madness is about showcasing players that just aren't good enough for the NBA. And that just makes so much sense because all the players that you get hype about, like the guy from Oakland, he's never going to play basketball again.
All of the memes about him are so funny. I feel bad because like he's getting called like an insurance salesman or something.
Well, I mean, I think he's probably just laughing at it too.
But like, it's true though. All of the tweets that say like you're looking at NBA lottery picks against guys that like are going to go off and sell used cars in their hometown once this is over, which is true. And like, that's how, well, maybe not the Yale one probably isn't the best example because those guys
those are some
molecular scientists and all other stuff like that. But like, yeah. And it's usually, especially with Kentucky, I feel like they have a long standing history of weird bow outs like this. Kentucky, Auburn, Purdue last year, like these guys are 1,000% going to the league. And their first round exits, second round exits against teams that they obviously have no business losing to, but that's the beauty of March Madness. All I know is my UConn Huskies are still alive. So that's really all I care about.
Oh my God, Bree. Someone replied to my tweet and said, "Are you 65 with a printed out bracket?" Oh, come on. Give us a break.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think they think it's me or something because they replied it to me.
Okay. Here's the deal.
So funny.
Here's the deal. Did you take a picture?
No, they replied it under my like post to say we're live right now, and they said, "Are you 65 with a printed out bracket?"
Hell, excuse me. I'm gonna go find them. Be like, first of all, yes. I just need when I'm watching the games, I need to have this in front of me to see like. First of all, if I'm right or wrong.
Well, it's nice to have because I didn't know what my bracket looked like. It took me 10 minutes to find it.
I need to know the implications. I need to know if UConn wins, who are they going to play next? If the person the team that I pick them to play next, if they don't win, like what are we looking at here? Like I need to know. And it's nice to just have it out. And I'm a little OCD because I like to just do it myself, have everything nice and neat the way I like it. And I'm also not going to sit on the stupid freaking website and just stare at that. You want my eyes to fall out of my head? I look at screens enough as it is. Sorry for doing something that I like. Am I 65? Yeah, I am. What of it? Give me a break. I'm going to find who that person is and say, hey.
Well, it's literally the only reply that there is besides the fake, subscribe to our something, join our Discord, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, all the
nudes in bio. Yeah.
The bots.
Right. I don't know. What else is going on with March Madness? Should we talk about the women's for a little bit? There's a lot of good storylines across the board for the women's.
Yeah. We can start with the elephant in the room and work our way down.
Okay.
Miss Kim. Ooh.
They're coming for her.
Miss Kim Mulkey. Wouldn't want to be her right now. This is what I have to say about that. The team, it sucks because like you don't want to take away from what her team on the court is doing because they're all very good players.
Yeah.
But like it's just so hard to kind of separate the two because she almost makes it impossible whenever they ask her. The other day after they beat Middle Tennessee State, they asked her about the game, and I know part of the reporter's job is to talk about a potential distraction and how they overcome it, which was what the question was. And like she just, instead of taking the high road and saying like I'm just proud of my team and I'm proud of how we came out today, blah, 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 she went full sleazy reporters and stuff like that.
I just don't know why. I just don't know why she's drawing more attention to it. It's gonna be bad. It feels like it's gonna be really bad. But just going out of your way before it even happens to let more people know that, hey, this is gonna be said, just seems, I don't know, not like the best idea. But whatever she wants to do.
It's just also she kind of told on herself in that little rant that she went on saying that this reporter has been asking her for 2 years for an interview. And then now all of a sudden, because this is crunch time, baby, it's coming out soon. Now she isn't given enough time to like prepare for this, to release, to, you know, get her side of it out there. Like, ma'am, he's been asking you for 2 years. Feels like that's a sufficient amount of time. But I mean, I just don't know what she expected that rant to do. First of all, you're saying all of this to media members, to journalists.
It's just taken out of a handbook that I'm not even going to go down that road, but it's right there.
It's going to be very interesting when it comes out. Because I have a feeling, I obviously don't know what it's about, but I have a feeling I know what it's about. And it wouldn't be surprising because it's not, I mean, you guys see how she coaches on the sidelines. You saw that one game this year where her son had to come out of the stands to hold her back because she was literally going to rip a referee's throat out. Like, these aren't one-off things. There's a reason why when we talk about Kim Mulkey, a lot of times people don't like her. So there's that. Her team's playing well though.
Yeah.
Had a couple scares.
It was a little scary.
These last their first 2 games, tighter than they should have been. They ended up, you know, figuring it out, especially against Middle Tennessee State, blowing them out at the end. But for quite a while, in both of those games, I was like, oh shit, the big upset coming. And then Caitlin Clark she's just doing her thing. Although last night's game, a lot of people are unhappy about the way it was officiated.
Yeah, they are. But I also have like a question for people that are like really upset about it. Do you know how many threes WVU shot?
No, which is telling me it's probably not a lot.
No, they shot 34. They were nowhere near the basket to get fouled.
Oh, so okay. So all right. So then
that's my issue with it. Like, sure, could some calls go WVU's way? Absolutely, of course. Yeah. But they're acting like they weren't, like they just weren't there under the basket shooting the ball. They're shooting from 30-some feet away, and you think you're gonna get fouled as much as Iowa? That's not really gonna happen. That's not how it works.
So, my thing is,
that's my issue with it.
My issue is like the constant whining to the officials, not just from Caitlin Clark. I feel like it's obviously her, and there's a spotlight on it because she is who she is. She does it a lot, but like that whole team does it. And yesterday, I think, was a really good example of it. As was their first game, to the point where her dad had to literally tell her to shut up.
Okay, I don't like that though. I'm not with that one. Cause like, I see how he's acting in the stands, and everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a good dad. That's a good dad. I'm like, sure, he definitely has raised his daughter to be a great star and all this stuff, but like, it's not about you, buddy. Back up. Stop trying to like steal a spotlight here.
I feel like if she wasn't the star that she is, that never would have been caught on camera. So like, it would have just been like a normal father of an athlete. Because like there have been, when I was still, you know, playing sports and not washed up and stuff, I would run my mouth, complain, and my dad would yell at me from the stands and be like, all right, enough, like stop. So I get it. What I don't like though is, did you see the clip of his son standing behind him?
Yeah,
and trying to get him to chill?
Saying.
He
just needs to relax a little bit.
That's weird. And then there's also this clip going around of her. It looks like she's like yelling, "Shut the F up." That's what it looks like. She's definitely swearing. What she's saying, I'm not 100% sure. But it was, and of course it was an Iowa State fan who tweeted this out because obviously rivalries and whatever. I get that part. But let's not act like that's a one-off thing. Like, how many times have I seen Tom Brady scream the F word on television.
Right.
And everybody
have you ever
says
watched
any male athlete, especially televised. How many times have you seen them mouth shit or the F word? Like, it happens. It happens
Have
a
you
lot.
ever watched a mic'd up clip of any player?
How many times do they have
That's
to
got to bleep? A lot of
bleep it out?
bleeps. Yeah.
Or a hot mic. How many times does the referee still have their mic on after calling a flag or announcing what the flag was for, and you hear the guys on the field saying, "Oh, F that," or whatever, "That's bull," blah, blah, blah. So let's not pretend like when they do it, it's fine. When Caitlin Clark does it, it's like an abomination. And they think about the young girls that are watching her. I watched Diana Taurasi my entire life. You think she has never sworn? She's got the mouth of a sailor. Like, okay, get over it. They're bad words. They're not gonna punch you in the face through the TV screen.
Like when Brinks fouled out, she said that right to the ref too.
Okay, was it to the ref or was it to the bench? Because she was walking right by the Iowa State bench. If it was to the ref, not that it would have mattered because she already fouled out, but like maybe like a complete ejection, get her back to the locker room or stuff. I don't know how she didn't get a tech for that.
It was kind of funny. See, that's my thing with the women's tournament is that they talk shit and they mean it. The men, they don't have any of that. Too soft.
Yeah.
Soft, no fights, no storylines, nothing good.
What other game was I watching last night? Oh, UCLA Creighton. I was getting chippy.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Reese waving by being petty. Okay, so I thank you for bringing this up because this is something I actually wanted to talk about. I love the pettiness from Angel Reese. Love it. The only time I don't like it is when you are doing nothing. And in that game, like it's just, she wasn't having her best game. Like Flau'jae carried the team that game. I'm not here for the non-contribution gonna be petty thing. If I'm gonna ball out, and this is whatever, this is just me talking, but like if I'm gonna ball out and then I'm gonna talk my shit, absolutely. But if I'm having like a really shitty game, I'm not running my mouth. What have I done to contribute to this?
Well, I feel like that's just her character at this point.
It is. It's her personality.
Everybody's gonna hate on you anyway, so you might as well do it.
She's got that little villain role in her, and she plays it well, I think. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I can't get over this man calling me 65 for filling out a bracket. The fuck, dude. Sorry. After the UConn game last night, UConn women beat Syracuse. The spread yesterday morning was UConn minus 20.5. And I said the second I saw it was, that's gross. I don't like that. Because I expected it to be closer than that for sure. And it ended up being that. After the game, Gino Auriemma called Paige Beckers the best player in America. And the Syracuse coach after the game said to Paige Beckers, "You're the best player I've ever seen," or something like that. And a lot of people saw that and were like, "Oh, what about Caitlin Clark? What about Caitlin Clark?"
Why would he say that about another player though? Why is he not gonna? He's gonna hype up his player,
right? Why would he say? Why would he not say that about his first team All-American guard? She's very good. Let's not forget Paige Beckers is very, very good. Yeah, he's not going to sit up there and be like, "Oh, we have the second best player in America."
No, he's never going to say that.
What?
Even if you have the worst quarterback in the NFL, you have to go up there and say that they're good. Come on,
but
guys.
Also,
she's good.
Iowa fans saw that and they freaked out.
Well, of course they're going to.
Not everything needs to be a personal attack. I'm biased. I think Paige Beckers is the best player in America. Do I genuinely, in my basketball logical brain, think that? Probably not. I would probably put her at number 2. But I'm a biased fan, so I'm going to say, hell yeah, Paige Beckers is the best player in America. What? What is he supposed to do? He's been coaching her for the last 4 years. I'm taking Juju and Paige over Caitlin Clark.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, but like I respect your take.
Juju's a beast, though.
Yeah, she is.
And she's a freshman. Duke and UConn has a 7.5 point spread this Saturday. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that one. Kara's got Duke playing really well. That Ohio State upset was crazy. They were down by quite a bit when I turned that game on.
Yeah.
And then South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, South Carolina's just going to wreck everybody, I think.
It honestly, like, I feel bad, but like, we don't even need to talk about them because they're blowing teams out by like 40-something points. Like, what?
My favorite part about them, you have Kim Mulkey over here doing her whole little press conference, getting ahead of whatever this story is. And then you have Dawn with her dog just sitting on the press conference table. So,
yeah.
Unbothered.
It's just, you know.
That's how it goes.
That's just how it is, you know? Dawn's cool, though. Dawn is, she's cool. She's good at what she does. She has that team ready to play no matter what. Yeah, and they're legit blowing teams out by double, triple what their opponent scores. It's crazy. I don't know who's gonna be able to stop them because they're a force. They're an absolute force. Trying to think of anything else in the women's tournament that I want to talk about.
I got nothing.
Last thing. It's a little thing. We don't need to go full in on this. Audi Crooks, Iowa State. The way people have been talking about her is sickening. You guys are gross. She put up 40 points in a tournament game. And everybody's first reaction on Twitter, on TikTok, in the comments of anything was to make a comment about her weight. Shut up. Like, she put up 40 points against a college athlete. You want to talk your shit? Get on the court with her. She's going to put up 80 against you.
She's going to knock someone on their ass. Like, you want to try that? You're not going to make it.
Like,
that's what I don't get with these people. They're like, oh, I want a woman that works out. I want a woman that does this. What do you think that she does? Like, what do you think that she does?
They're not just giving her a position on a major college basketball program just for the hell of it, just for fun. There's a reason why she's there. There's a reason why she's getting these minutes. There's a reason why she's scoring 40 points in a tournament game.
They just can't stand a successful woman doing it.
Man.
God.
And also,
unless it's something for them to look at.
The need to comment on her weight, her body, whatever.
Unnecessary.
Gross. I saw a tweet this morning that is perfect. As women sports fans, the dudes are always like, oh, you're just a fan because you think they're hot. And somebody tweeted out yesterday, if Caitlin Clark looked like Cameron Brink, I would be a fan. Somebody said to me, if Caitlin Clark looked like Paige Beckers, I would be a fan. What? Like, you give us shit for our entire sports fandom about only being into it because the guys are aesthetically pleasing. But we're just going to do that and think nothing of it. Like, that's not... Be a fan of the player because they're good. How about that? How about we start there? If they're pretty, that's great. Good for them. That has nothing to do with whether they're good in their respective sport. You guys are weird. Their weight has nothing to do with it either, by the way. Audi Crooks, like, sorry that you're dealing with this because it's gross. And that's what I had to say about that. I didn't want to finish that women's segment without that because it's been really frustrating to see. But yeah, that's that. So we can move on. What are we moving on to? What
NFL.
do we have now?
We have some NFL to talk about. Really, again, nothing too exciting is happening. It's just a lot of talking, going in circles over topics that we had before. We have some new rules, though.
We do.
A lot of outrage.
Let's start with the hip drop tackle.
Okay.
How is this going to be enforced?
Just eye test. Eye test, bias, if you want to call it, if you don't want to call it. I feel like they're going to get rid of it and then move it to maybe like a fine instead, where they look back over and take their money. Like, I really feel like that's what they're going to have to do.
I just don't get it because, like, I tweeted this out yesterday. They already get judgment calls wrong at a really high clip. Roughing the passer. How many times did we see this season it get called and it's like nothing? Or it not get called and you're like, what are we doing? Why do we even have this rule? Pass interference, same thing. I'm cool with them implementing this ban if they're going to provide a review process for it. If not, like what can the defense do at this point? Because you can't hit the quarterback too hard. You can't hit the quarterback here. You can't hit the quarterback there. You can't hit a receiver too hard. You can't hit them in the head, even if it was an accident. Like, nobody. It's so hard to be a defensive player in this league right now. And especially if you're not going to implement a way to review these calls to see if it's warranted of the flag or not, because we're going to see first game of the season flag for a hip drop tackle. It's going to be so hard for these guys to not get it out of their routine, get it out of their muscle memory to do this. It's March now. You're telling me within 6 months they're going to all completely stop doing this? It's impossible. I don't know what they think this is going to accomplish, aside from just pissing off the fans, pissing off the players. These guys already get fined $1 billion for the most ridiculous things. Add this to the mix, and like, I don't know, we're going to start playing flag football. Truly. It's so cliche to say, but we're really, within the next 10 years, it's just going to be flag football. I don't know.
The only thing that I can see why they're doing these things for defensive purposes only, the only reason is because they're going to get ahead of whatever CTE lawsuit's going to come their way eventually. So might as well start cracking down on everything now.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, if they're thinking player safety, which we've had this conversation however many times in the almost 4 years we've been doing this show, is player safety really at the forefront of their concerns? Because MetLife Stadium's turf is still eating people's knees alive. We're still playing Thursday night football games. And now today, we're playing a Christmas Day game, which is a Wednesday.
And they're playing, what, a Saturday before that if you're in that game?
To space it out like it's a Sunday, Thursday. We shouldn't even be playing Sunday, Thursday anymore. But you got a chance to make some money? Player safety is out the window. It's annoying. It's really annoying. I just don't. Oh, and then new trade deadline too. I saw today, a week back.
That's fine.
I think that's the only one of the only ones that I'm okay with. Actually, the kickoff. I think I'm okay with kickoff.
Yeah, the kickoff's fine too.
But this hip drop thing. Weird. I just don't get how it's.
Yeah, I give it a lot of
passed. Like,
there's
a lot of pushback.
The kickoff, I get for the kickoff. People are upset about it, but like at the same time, how many times do we ever see an onside kick be successful?
Right. So last
Not that
year,
often.
last year was, I believe, the lowest percent of kickoff returns ever, with
Yes.
really no change in concussions from kickoffs. So if this is supposed to encourage more returns but less concussions because you're not running an extra 30 yards full force at each other, it's you guys are like right there starting off, like I'm fine with it. I don't know. I saw Cordell Patterson signed with Pittsburgh. Like this would be perfect for him. When was the last time Cordell Patterson ran back a touchdown, like a kickoff return for a touchdown? Like it's been forever. I feel like it's been forever since we've had a good like Devin Hester moment, you know? Maybe this will, I don't know. Maybe this will do it.
More returns, more points. Yes.
Yeah.
People like offense. It's just how it is.
That's it.
Games are more entertaining when people score. You're
Really
going to tell me you want to see a game that's like, we watched that game with the Bears and the Vikings and no one scored a touchdown to the fourth quarter and everyone's saying this is the worst game ever. And then we watched the game where the Bills and the Chiefs played that one playoff game where they kept scoring in the last like 4 minutes and everyone said that's the best game ever. So
you want to watch another Patriots Jets game?
No.
Is
I don't
one
actually
field goal apiece and then
I don't want to watch
for
that.
a touchdown at the end of the game. Like, no,
Nope.
that's boring.
Don't want to watch that.
Pats Rams most boring Super Bowl ever. Incorrect, but that's fine. It's one thing if it's good defense. It's another thing if it's bad everything.
Bad, yeah.
That game was good defense. The games we're talking about, it was just bad everything. What else from the owners' meetings? Oh, Robert Kraft.
Oh my God.
I got a bone to pick with Robert Kraft. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm starting to like dislike him.
Well, I think everyone's right there with you.
And the comments that were made today, specifically about the Dynasty documentary that is out right now, a lot of people involved with it, a lot of the players that they interviewed to be in this are really unhappy about what was used. And Rodney Harrison specifically said, or it was either Rodney or Devin McCourty, but they were together talking about this. One of them said that they sat and did 6 hours worth of an interview and barely any of it got used. The only stuff that got used was like they were calling Bill Belichick like a hard ass or something like that. So Robert Kraft today said that he's really disappointed in how negative the documentary is, which is interesting because he's in it. And he said a lot of things in it that are, I wouldn't say positive about one former head coach, one former dynasty, multi-Super Bowl winning head coach who is no longer. A lot of things to say about him. A lot of names being thrown out there in his little pieces in the documentary. And his name is on like the production company that made
so
this.
Is he mad? Is he mad that people are hating on it? Or is he mad that it's actually like that?
I think
because would it be different if people thought it was really good?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Right. So
of
he probably thought, oh yeah, this is going to be so good.
I think he's mad.
People are saying it sucks.
You made this sandwich. Like, yeah, what? And it's another thing too. Like when you are in charge of something like this, you get to watch it in its entirety.
Yeah.
Before it goes out to the masses. Like you checked off on this on multiple stages. And because the reception isn't what you wanted, now you're upset about it. It's essentially like I haven't finished the whole thing and I honestly and truly don't even want to because I've seen everybody say that it's essentially a hit piece about Belichick, which is crazy. Like he's not perfect. He's not a saint. I know that. I know there's a lot of people who played for him who didn't necessarily like him, but like, he's a winner. He helped orchestrate one of the most ridiculous football runs we'll ever see. And this is what how we're gonna look at it. I think he's upset at the fact that a lot of the fans who are so excited for this to come out are pissed because it is what it is. I think he's realizing that he's kind of losing the favor of the fans. Because like I said, the last like couple of months hasn't been it for me. And I'm starting to look at Mr. Kraft in a different way, which is crazy because I never thought. But it's just I don't like this. I don't like the way that this is all going down. I just don't understand why we're gonna slam Belichick like this in a 10-part documentary or whatever it is.
10 parts.
There's quite a bit of episodes for sure. Yeah. And then he said, Gerard Mayo said yesterday that ownership doesn't want to be involved in decision-making of the football team, which again, interesting because Mac Jones was supposedly a Mr. Kraft thing. He wanted to build a relationship with Mac Jones similar to the relationship he had with Tom Brady. And any call to bench him, potentially trade him before he obviously departed the team, got a strong veto. It's just I don't know with little Bobby K over there, not happy about it.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like him. I don't think many people do, actually.
The Belichick firing, I think, was kind of the nail in the coffin. But then there's also rumors that his son is more involved than we know, and it's more his son making these calls, and he's just signing off on it. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any better.
No, that makes it worse, actually, for me. That actually makes it worse. His son gives me weird vibes. Cowboys fans have been praying for their ownership team to say they won't be involved. Yeah, I can't help you there. Can't help you with that one. He's going to be involved from the grave somehow. If anybody's going to figure out how to do that, it's going to be Jerry Jones. So, but yeah, that's my take on Mr. Kraft. I'm a little bit out on him now. But what's weird is I think he was well liked before this year. The doc legit just has turned everyone on him. I would say since Brady's departure, it's been less and less every year. But yeah, we have the draft. I can't talk about the draft anymore. I can't.
Drake May.
Who knows? I've seen Drake May. I've seen JJ McCarthy. Can
we talk about JJ McCarthy real quick?
Please do. Please.
Why all of a sudden over the last week and a half, everyone is so much higher on him? It's giving what happened to Zach Wilson with the Jets.
I have
and
no
now look
idea.
at that, a mess. I don't think that he's going to be that great of an NFL quarterback. I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong, so don't worry. We can run this back and I'll say, sorry, my bad. But I just don't think he's going to be that good.
It's just crazy to me how going into the combine.
Gosh, he needs to stop it.
That's probably what it is. Going into the combine, we were talking about it was Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Daniels. Mm-hmm. Top 3. No questions asked. After the combine, and I know McCarthy had a good combine. I understand that. Good enough for him to shoot up into a potential top 3 pick, though. Like, I don't get it. What are we not seeing?
For your sake, I hope that doesn't happen.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of of people on Patriots Twitter say that I'm wrong for thinking that.
Wrong for thinking that they're going to get him, or wrong for thinking that he's not good?
That he's not good. Not good enough to be the number 3 overall pick.
Well, I don't think any of the other quarterbacks are going to be that good.
And then people are, there's still the whole trade back thing. I saw a lot of people say that they're upset that Gerard Mayo said that a quarterback is priority, but they're open to like listening to offers for the 3rd overall pick.
Don't like that.
Like, my thing with that is like, obviously a quarterback is the priority. I saw a couple of people say, why are we giving away like our draft strategy for 3? Please. Someone who has never followed this team ever, aside from this year, could look at you and say, yeah, they need a quarterback at 3. This isn't like some grand secret that we're hiding from everybody that the Patriots need a quarterback, and they're most likely, if not definitely, going to take one with the 3rd overall pick. It's been talked about for the last 6 months. The only conversation about moving back in the draft should be if they're going to absolutely fleece somebody for that 3rd overall pick. If somebody's going to come in and drop multiple 1st rounders and a player for that 3rd pick, listen to that.
Well, I don't think you're going to get a player.
But that's what I'm saying is that's what this time of year is about. It's all smoke and mirrors. Like, nothing anybody ever says between free agency and the draft should be taken at face value. I don't genuinely think that they're going to trade that 3rd overall pick. But for them to say that they're listening, yeah, see who calls, see what they offer. If it's not what you're looking for, just say no, hang up. But that's how this works. It's not like they're giving away a draft strategy. Everybody's known the strategy was quarterback. It's that time of year where people are just upset for the sake of being upset.
I don't know. The draft takes it. Everyone, like every single one I see is ridiculous and crazy, and I just
get it.
Can't do it anymore.
I don't get it.
My only takeaway from this draft is I want Caleb Williams to be really good, and just everyone be really, really pissed off about it. I want him. I don't even care if he's not like phenomenal. I just want the Bears to be competitive so they can be mad. Because it's getting a little ridiculous.
I don't know what this man has done aside from painting his nails and cry hugging his mom in his last meaningful college football game of his career.
Sorry, he has a good relationship.
So much hate.
No, it's bad.
It's insane. And he was out at the USC women's game last night supporting them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to freak out because he has pink nails and a pink phone case. Who cares? Did you see the picture of Al Pacino today? He's got a Shrek phone case. Are we going to freak out about that?
God.
80-something-year-old man with a cartoon phone case?
No, like, but they'll say that's just like so cool. I see people saying it's going to affect his draft stock. Guys, he's not going anywhere.
How?
He's the number 1 pick. He's going to be the number 1 pick. He's going to be the Bears starting quarterback. And I hope that he's really good so we can just laugh about it and have fun. I'm going to buy Caleb Williams jersey, I think. I'm going all in. Like, I'm a semi-Bears fan for right now. Yeah,
I just don't understand what about a dude painting his nails is going to make a GM say, first overall pick, high potential for a generational talent. I'm going to pass because he likes colors on his fingertips. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Be serious.
My tweet that I said, if you have a phone, if you're mad that he has a pink phone case, you're weak-minded. He liked it. So that's all I need to be persuaded to be a Caleb Williams fan. I'm in. I'm in. Number 1 fan, buying a jersey. I'm going to go to a Bears game. If you see me there, mind your business, everybody.
Like, it's just, who gives a shit? You guys walk around in your... that's the thing, too. A lot of people that are saying this about him are the type of people who walk around in, like, jeans that don't fit them properly or sneakers that are 900 years old and should be thrown away. Like, and you're concerned about what somebody else is doing? Who cares? Wear those gross sneakers. I'm going to leave you alone about it. Let him paint his nails. Let him have a pretty phone case. Who cares?
I want that pink phone. Yeah, I mean,
Caleb Williams, let us know what brand of nail polish you use. I need to get my nails done. Let me know where in LA you go.
Working with?
I need to know these things. Come on the show. We'll chit chat. And we'll piss some people off while we're at it. Who cares?
That'll be a good time.
So annoying. I forgot what I was gonna say. It had to do with that, but
I don't know. The outrage is just like really crazy. So crazy. As if he's not a top football prospect. Seems like that's pretty manly to me. I don't know.
I saw someone quote tweet your thing about
which one?
What if he comes out as gay? Like, what if?
Okay,
who
what
cares?
if?
What the?
Well, then they said I should have to apologize for. I said about what? You're the one that's making it weird. Can we just leave this man alone? Let him succeed. He's probably so stressed too. You guys are so mean.
I don't.
Oh God.
I don't know how. I would cry every single day if people.
Yeah, see, I like this one. I like this take. Same people who hate Caleb Williams are the same people who think the NFL is rigged. They're the same people that said that they're not watching, but they're still watching.
There's a Venn diagram, and there's that middle section, and there are a lot of things in that middle section that go off of the NFL is rigged. I'm not watching anymore. Boycotting the NFL. There's
people
a lot
who don't watch football. People who complain about football. Overlaps.
Yeah.
Overlaps every time.
It's a circle. Yeah. Just whatever. Leave him alone. He's gonna be the first overall pick. Cry about it now.
If we want to talk about something like more fun, Hard Knocks will do. Hard Knocks is doing in season, but this in season is gonna be just a whole division. 4 teams from a division. We're gonna see each team each week. And I think that's gonna be really cool to see.
Yeah. I do like that a lot. Especially because it's the in-season one. And if we have
good storylines,
a division like the AFC North, which is I'm not saying that it's going to be them, but using them as an example because it's so close every year. It's just nuts. Especially the last 2. A lot of stars now.
A lot of drama.
A lot of cross team, this guy going here, this guy. A lot of Ravens are Steelers now. A lot of Steelers are Browns, things like that.
Steelers, Bengals, Ravens, Bengals. It's everywhere.
It's interesting. I think that's more interesting to do the in-season way than just following one team.
Yeah.
One team for preseason, for camp. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to need them to do confessionals. This is what I want, Britt. I want a confessional. Each team takes a turn and they say something awful about another team in the AFC North, and then they all get to watch it and play it, and then they fight on the field.
Yeah.
That's what I want. But if it's not the AFC North, I could see them doing the NFC North. Got all those young quarterbacks, the young teams, the Lions. Of Caleb Williams. People are hyping up Jordan Love. I don't know what the Vikings are going to do, but you have Justin Jefferson. Or maybe the AFC South. Maybe.
Yeah.
Young QBs. Young
quarterbacks.
Teams.
Tennessee is
they're doing something.
They're doing up to something.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure what it is yet, but they're up to something. Trading for Snead, signing Calvin Ridley, and they didn't really have to give up much for Snead either. No. NFC South.
No.
Yeah.
Not going to do it for me.
I'm out on Derek Carr. I'm not interested at all. That would be compelling though, because the Panthers are not very good, coming off of a really bad season with Bryce Young. And then Baker
they are the worst
all
division.
That money. It is the worst division for sure. And the Titans signed Tony Pollard too.
They're doing some weird stuff.
They're up to, it's strange.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the AFC South is going to be like competitive, and it would be fun to watch to get some names out there of players that aren't that popular yet.
We could make up a fake quarterback controversy between Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones down in Jacksonville.
You'll have
Houston is Houston. Very good.
Yeah, we'll get a whole season of Anthony Richardson. Is he going to play? Is he going to start the season? Is he going to be ready to go?
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Colts. I would like, yeah, okay, AFC South. I'm in on that. I would watch. I'd watch either way, but I'd be into it.
I'm only saying that also because they announced the Hall of Fame game today, and they said it's going to be the Texans and the Bears, so that like just kind of goes with the teams that they're picking.
Yeah. When is that?
August, Hall of Fame game? Yeah,
August, right?
First week of August.
First week of August.
Yeah.
AFC West would be a good one too. The Chargers are not interesting anymore to me. They're interesting from the Harbaugh standpoint.
The Chargers are interesting. They're interesting.
From the Harbaugh standpoint. That offense. Eckler's gone. Keenan Allen's gone. Mike Williams is a Jet. Like, what? Weird.
Austin Eckler overrated.
Yeah.
Like, Gus Edwards can probably provide the same amount that Austin Eckler did last year.
Yeah, Eckler was hurt for a lot of the year last year, but so was Gus Edwards. Free Herbert, yes. Free Justin. That is an interesting division, though, from, again, the coaching perspective, because, again, Harbaugh, Sean Payton, who likes to yap a little bit. Him and Robert Saleh got into it last year. That would be cool, especially, and then especially if they get JJ. And the Raiders are flipping everything. Antonio Pierce.
They have a lot going on, too.
Is trying to figure that out over there. The Jets are winning the AFC East. I don't know about that. I'm not totally sure. I still think,
a lot of people thought that last year, and we didn't even make it 2 snaps. So we'll just have to see.
I still think it's Buffalo. Buffalo's division to lose. But I don't know. Did you see the article? Robert Saleh said that there was a lot of noise last year. We're looking to like embrace the quiet.
You guys were noisy. So
with that man as your quarterback, there's no quiet to be had. I'm sorry.
Especially in an election year. Oh,
he was just about to be a vice presidential candidate. There is no quiet in your future while he's still there. If I know my Jets, I know for a fact we're going to fall flat on our face again. See, like, self-awareness. I love it. I love that.
Poor Jets fan.
You're not going to finish last in the division, though, which is nice. Because that's pretty much spoken for already.
Oh, my God.
There's going to be NBA and NFL games on Christmas Day. Yeah.
You know what?
There's going to be people are going to watch Christmas Day games.
They're going to watch the Christmas games.
The basketball games or the football games?
Sorry, NFL Christmas games.
I agree.
They're going to watch those. They did last year too.
Plus, it gets like the same matchups on Christmas every year. It's either the Celtics or the Bucks or the Celtics or the Lakers. Or Lakers Warriors.
And here's the thing. You can watch that matchup like 6 times a year.
Right.
This isn't, so. Yeah.
I don't know. Anything else, NFL? Did we cover everything?
Yeah, I think so.
You want to do baseball or do you want to do a game?
Our baseball rankings? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just do that. That'll be our baseball. All
right. We're making We're making an MLB player rankings tier.
No, we're
doing
we're doing
teams.
We're doing teams, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's better. That's easier.
Yeah, how many wins we think they'll have though? Oh, that's a little difficult. Okay, let me pull up I'm going to pull up the sports book so we can go off of what their win total is.
Okay.
And then we'll say if it's higher or lower and that's where we're going to put them. Do you think that's easier to do?
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Because I don't know what these are going to be at. So I'll read the win total and then we'll say what we think it's going to be and then we can put them there. Let me find that. Okay. First up, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks, 83.5. How many do you think?
Yeah, I'd put them.
I think they could get 84 wins. I would put them at 84. I don't think I would go above
75
that,
to 84. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Atlanta Braves, 101.
Mm-hmm.
Can they get that?
Yes.
I mean, we're just going to put them in the 95 plus.
Yeah. They for sure get 95 or more.
Okay. This one is a little interesting because a lot of people are super high on this team, but I think they're going to be good, but I don't know if they're going to be that good. The Baltimore Orioles, 89.5 wins. But I could put them in the 85 to 94. I just don't know. 89.5.
Okay. Okay. I'm fine with
they
that.
Can do it. Okay, the Red Sox, 77.5 wins. Over under.
I had them at 78 last year. I think they won 77.
So you want to put them with the Diamondbacks or you want to go lower?
I don't know. Let's go lower. I'm gonna say 72.
Okay, we'll go there.
Okay.
Chicago Cubs, 83.5.
Really?
Yeah, they're the favorite to win the Central, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I would go
75 to 84.
Yeah, I might even go up one, but we'll put them there because they have that Judas coach, Craig Counsell now.
Judas coach.
I mean, they do.
Judas.
Okay, this one, just put the Chicago White Sox bottom.
In the gutter.
Put them at 64. Their win total is 61.5 games. Yikes.
Yikes.
Free Luis Robert Jr. That's all I got to say. Okay, Cincinnati Reds, over under 81.5. I might do 75 to 84.
Okay.
They have a lot of injuries. It's my issue.
It's a long season.
Young and good, but some injuries. Now my feeble baseball team, 79.5 wins. I don't know if we're gonna get to that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, have you seen how bad the AL Central is? Put them in the 75 to 84.
I'll be completely honest. I have paid zero attention to MLB spring training this year for the first time in probably 10 years.
Well, I have watched some, and I'm just taking some knowledge from last year and things that people have acquired. Oh, this is rough for the Rockies. 59.5.
Yeah, the Rockies, bottom. The White Sox, and
Bad.
the A's all in the gutter.
Detroit Tigers, 80.5. Hate that. Bree, where do you think they're going to be?
Weren't they supposed to be good last year?
Yeah, I want to put them in 65 to 74,
yeah, so
to be honest. Just because I'm a hater. That's where I want to put them. Houston Astros, 93.5, but I want to put them at 95.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, okay. I think they're going to beat the Rangers. Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Kansas City Royals, everybody is hyping them up. I'm not sure why. And they're at 73.5. And I would put them at the 65. Yeah. I mean, I think they'll be fine, but I think people are hyping them up way too much just because Bobby Witt Jr. got paid. Angels, 72.5. And I'm going to say
no way.
Put them at the bottom. You know that they haven't finished last in their division, though, they haven't in the last 10 years. Not once, which is crazy.
I can't believe that.
I didn't believe that. The Dodgers, just put the Dodgers at the top.
If they don't, it's going to be a disaster.
put the Dodgers at the top. Okay, Miami Marlins, 77.5. I don't know anything really about the Marlins, so we can just put them in like the 75.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Jazz is cool.
They're allowing instruments into the stadium.
They are.
That's cool.
Milwaukee Brewers, 77.5. Everybody's hating on them too. Eesh. I want them to be good.
Yeah.
Let's also put them in the 75.
I want Christian Yelich to like get back to being Christian Yelich. But
yeah, me too. And then they're a little bit of a mess. Okay, here's the team that I hate the most: the Minnesota Twins, 86.5. Put the Twins also in the 75 to 84 because I think we're all a bunch of bums in the AL Central.
We're gonna put the entirety of the AL Central right here.
Well, that's where they were last year. They were all bad.
Just mid.
They are the New York Mets, 81.5 wins.
Yeah, I would put them mid too.
Yeah,
I got JD Martinez now. That's interesting.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we'll put the Mets in the mid.
I could see them at like 76 realistically.
New York Yankees, 90.5. I would put the Yankees with the
Orioles.
Orioles. Yeah. Okay, sorry, my phone was frozen there. Oakland Athletics, yep, basement, bottom.
0. Don't do Oakland too dirty. Sorry.
I can't help it, guys. I wish I could say nice things. Yeah, put them at the top. We'll just, if you're an Athletics fan, I'm sorry. Okay,
we
Phillies.
pray for you, truly.
89.5.
Over.
Yeah, we'll put them with
93 sounds right.
Yeah, we'll put them with the Yankees. In the
where are they? Are they not?
Oh, they're the first.
Oh, they're right here.
Yeah,
first
the
one.
First
I was
one.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, I couldn't see it either. The Pittsburgh Pirates, 75.5. See, I think that they're gonna be good though. Not good, but like mid tier, and that's good for the Pirates.
75.5. You said?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just do under, just for the hell of it.
No, come on.
Yeah, what if it's only 74? Then what?
No, come on. I've been hyping the Pirates up for the last 3 weeks. I can't put them. I can't put them in the bottom one, or I'm gonna be a fraud. Padres, 83.5.
Ew. All right, if you say so.
Well, I'm asking you.
83.5 seems a lot. 70. Last year was really disappointing.
You think they're gonna be bad?
I don't think they're going to be like, let's put it, 75 to 84. I could realistically see like 78, 79-ish.
Giants, also 83.5.
I put them over.
Yeah, I think they might win a few more.
Yeah, 85 to 94.
Mariners, 87.5, which I like.
I do too. Yeah, I would put them there too.
St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, what? 84.5 wins? You know, like everybody hyped them up so much last year too, and they just kind of sucked.
Not very good. Put them next to San Diego. I think they'll have a bounce back, but I don't think it'll be.
They'll be there, but they're
the upper tiers, you know.
Okay. Tampa Bay Rays, 85.5.
I think under.
I do too.
Yeah, let's put them there.
Okay. Texas Rangers, 88.5.
Over.
I would put them, with the
Mariners and the Giants.
Yeah. I would put them, right there. Okay, we have 2 more and then we'll be done. The Toronto Blue Jays, 86.5.
Yeah, I would put them there too.
Yeah.
91 feels right.
A good little battle between all those teams for the AL East.
Yeah, AL East. And then you
okay, last put them at the bottom. Put them at the bottom. Sorry, Washington Nationals. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, everybody. Yeah, this is. I mean, it feels right. Going off.
It makes sense. It looks good enough.
I care about baseball right now.
You have some good teams at the top, the bad at the bottom, and the rest just fighting it out in the middle.
Kind of just chilling. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Going to a Dodger game Friday night. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be cold though, but I'm excited. I have a real feeling that this team could actually be as good as everybody hopes.
Well, they
everybody
should be.
Expects.
They really should be.
We shall see.
Who do you get? Who do you get for the pitcher?
I don't even know. Yamamoto, maybe? I'm not even sure.
Okay, I think he's going to be better than the last start that he had. I think he was just like a little nervous.
I'll tell you in a second. Let me pull up my MLB app and see. What's Friday? I said, yeah. It's going to. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Bobby Miller. He's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually very good. So that's cool. It's gonna be fucking freezing. I think I'm missing Yamamoto by a day, or I'm missing Glasnow by a day. Damn. Oh well. Shohei. We don't even need to jump into that if we don't want to. I know how you feel about it, but it's just. Is Brian Bayo the ace in Boston? Yes. I think so. I hope so. I hope he can build off of last year because I was pleasantly surprised with how good he was last year.
I'll be seeing Jose Ramirez and Shane Bieber on Thursday. Hope the game is competitive. See, they play the Oakland A's, so I don't know if it's going to be competitive, but we really don't score runs either, so it might be.
It might be.
So we'll just have to see.
Nice little 1-0 dub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shane Bieber, like 6 strikeouts, 6 innings. That'd be great.
Why did the Red Sox trade Chris Sale? He's injury prone, hasn't really done anything except IL stints. It's just
a change of scenery. That's all we need.
Time to move on. Yeah, are you gonna run the strikeout props again? I know Miles Straw's not.
Oh my god, yeah, my guy Miles Straw got cut from the team. What am I gonna do?
I know.
I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to find someone on a team that's an everyday starter that just likes to
Aaron Judge.
Whiff. Well, no, I can't do that. He's gonna hit a home run every time.
He either strikes out or hits a home run, and I feel like there's no in between.
Well,
but he does strike out a lot. So, yeah, and I think we're gonna be doing Dinger Tuesday again this year too. So,
yeah, but
excited for that.
Yeah, that's all I got though.
Yeah, me too. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. That's all we got for you guys. Have a great opening day for your baseball team, and I hope your March Madness bracket is going well.
Let's go Huskies!
Until then, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Bye.